Well, former President Donald Trump has taken to social media again to double down on the false claim that he won the 2020 election due to what he unfoundedly calls fraud. Now, this time, he's taken direct aim at the Constitution of the United States, saying, quote, "A massive fraud of this type and magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution." There's already been some strong pushback from Democrats and Republicans. The language is extremely concerning to many, but as Paula Tutman shows us, some experts believe not enough of the right people are condemning this kind of talk, and it has some dangerous consequences. We'll send it over to you, Paula.
Yeah, and what this constitutional law professor is telling me is, and when we talk about the right people, that'll make sense in just a moment, but that this kind of talk is extremely problematic for so many reasons. Start with the fact that there's even talk of terminating the Constitution, and then that talk comes from a former president who also happens to be a current candidate to be president again, and that not enough of people from across one particular party are saying loudly and resoundingly that you can't have this kind of talk. And she says that in itself makes this problematic. So what is the Constitution? Simply put, it is the skeletal system that creates the foundation for the meat of our nation and how we operate. It spells out government powers while protecting the rights of individuals. It is the blanket in which the United States wraps itself in with this thing called democracy. And while most people know what it is,
I think they're the basis of our country, so they should be respected. They're there for a reason, and yeah.
I think it's the foundation of the country. It's what we were based upon, it's how we started, and it's how everything is designed and developed. How we follow laws, how we behave as a society. I think it's integral.
Few can say they actually know what's really in it or remember the basics from grade school.
That was years ago, the Constitution. I wonder if people remember it or follow it myself.
Professor Diane Hartmus teaches constitutional law at Oakland University. And even if you don't know exactly what's in the Constitution, she points out you are living a life you choose for yourself instead of a life a government chooses for you by the protections offered in the Constitution.
People may not understand the things that are protected by the Constitution in this country. And those are things like freedom of speech, freedom of religion, right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures. Such things as the right of women to vote are in our Constitution. The right of our country to be free from slavery is in our Constitution. The right of African Americans to vote is in our Constitution. Those are things that our country prizes. They are our basic civil liberties. And those are all in our Constitution. And if those are tossed aside cavalierly, we lose a great deal. We lose our protections against an incredible amount of possible government intrusion into our lives. Those protections are embedded in our Constitution.
She says just talking about terminating the Constitution is dangerous, and then not having trusted elected officials line up and wholeheartedly condemning such talk is even more dangerous.
What is most alarming is that the Republican Party has not risen up en masse to repudiate these careless statements, these unacceptable statements from a past president.
I think suspending the Constitution is in itself unconstitutional.
So, Karen, this has not been a one-day conversation for me. I've actually been talking to a lot of different experts for the last several months just about these kinds of issues. This just happened to come up today. But all of them also seem to agree on one particular thing, and that is we need to understand the Constitution. Many of us have long vacations coming up for the holidays. The suggestion is sit down, take one afternoon, sit down and read it. Every single word, so you actually really do know and understand what your rights are under the Constitution and why it's important to our democracy, Karen.
Knowledge is power, as they say. Thank you, Paula.